We have categorized our backpacks into 7 different use cases because there's no clear winner and everybody has different needs. These are our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 best everyday carry backpacks. And I'm not just reading this off of some Amazon list. I own and have tested every single backpack on this list. And the best part is that each one of the backpacks that we're talking about in this review has their own independent review, so you can find out more information on the backpack that you're most interested in. Real fast, before we jump into the video, what is an everyday carry? Typically, an everyday carry backpack is obviously a backpack that you carry around every day, but it needs to check certain boxes to be an EDC. For instance, an everyday carry, in my opinion, can't really be any bigger than 28 to 30 liters. But it's usually best to have an EDC that is somewhere between the 15 to 25 liter range. That ensures the backpack is not too bulky, it's not sticking out too far, and that you're having a seamless day-to-day travel experience, whether you're commuting to the gym, to work, wherever you go. Usually smaller and more compact is best. The first backpack on our list is the best backpack for tech gear / business people / digital nomads, the NOMATIC backpack. This backpack is basically what I refer to as a digital nomad mecca. It has organization for all of your tech gear, and the sleek and modern and sexy look makes it perfect for business professionals. Some of the specs of the NOMATIC backpack: it's a 20-liter backpack that can expand to 24 liters. The primary exterior material is tarpaulin, which is a smooth and leathery feel, and it's great for water resistance, but it does get a little scratchy. And all the zippers for the main compartments are PU coated, which means they're waterproof, which means that your tech gear is gonna be super safe. NOMATIC is a company that's very famous for their features and organization in that main compartment I showed you, but then also this little organizational masterpiece right here is great for tech gear, all your tidbits, just to kind of keep you organized while you're on the move. Some quick pros and cons with the NOMATIC backpack. Pro number 1's gotta be that next level organization and all the features that you get. Pro number 2 is that slick, businessy, but not too stuffy sort of a look. Very sleek. And pro number 3 is really just gonna be this whole tech area right here. Like I said, this is our tech backpack recommendation. You got your laptop, you got your tablet, you've got your notebook, you've got a Bluetooth keyboard. I mean, it's just got a pocket for all of your tech gear. But on the flip side, let's chat about some cons. Con number 1 is going to be the whole going into briefcase mode. The back panel actually pops out and you can slide the shoulder straps into here, therefore stowing the shoulder straps away and going into like briefcase mode. I don't think it works that great though. Con number 2 is that while the tarpaulin material is great for its water resistance, it does get scratched. You see that scratch right there? I'm not sure if you guys can make it out. Yeah, you see that. You see that. Scratches on this thing are gonna be somewhat of a permanent look. If you are interested in learning more about the NOMATIC backpack, check the links in the description where we have a full review. Okay, backpack number 2 on our list is the best everyday carry for the gym. The Air Duffel Pack 2 is a perfect backpack for anybody who works hard and works out hard. The reason I say that is we got a really dope ass dedicated laptop sleeve right here with a bunch of pockets for your tech gear, laptop nice and secure in there. But then you also have the gym aspect with the duffel look where you have the main compartment, and then you're in like duffel mode. Throw your towel in there, throw your protein shake in there, maybe a couple Gatorades. And the cherry on top is that we all know you need to change your shoes for the gym, so at the bottom you have a ventilated shoe compartment. And ventilated shoe compartments are very important because the last thing you want your backpack is to smell like your smelly ass gym shoes. This pack is made from premium materials, which includes YKK weatherproof zippers, Cordura ballistic nylon on the exterior, which has a really nice smooth touch to it, but is actually incredibly durable. And also included is some of Air's signature comfortable padding. It's like a mattress. Some other specs is that this guy comes in at 25 liters. It's pretty minimalist. You've just got basically the main duffel compartment, the laptop compartment, and a pretty dope side panel, which we'll talk about real fast. I love this side panel for additional organization. It's easy to access, great place to keep things that you need to access quickly. and the zipper is very smooth. Some pros and cons about the Air Duffel Pack 2. Pro number 1 is gonna be all the premium materials. I'm talking the Cordura ballistic nylon, the YKK zips, we got some Duraflex hardware. Pro number 2 is going to be the next level comfort. For me, this is one of the most comfortable backpacks I've ever worn. The padding is fantastic and the longer shape of the backpack fits my torso very nicely. And finally, pro number 3 is going to be the dope tech compartment with all of its sweet ass pockets in there. And it actually is very functional and it's made with pretty high quality materials as well. But on the cons, this is called the Air Duffel Pack. And I wish that there's some way that you could stow away the straps and then just go into like pure like duffel mode. But unfortunately that doesn't exist. To me, it would have felt like a no-brainer to include that, but they didn't. Wish it was there. Con number 2 is that while the main compartment zipper is waterproof, strangely, the laptop compartment zipper is not waterproof. Strange. If you are interested in learning more about the Air Duffel Pack 2 for your gym, work, lifestyle, check the links below, full review down there. Okay, backpack number 3 is our best everyday carry backpack for photographers. It's the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. Peak Design are legendary in the photography and travel gear game. They're very thoughtful with their design, hence the name Peak Design. This iconic backpack raised like $1 bajillion on Kickstarter and is incredibly feature heavy. It's got a very futuristic, modern design, and they always include really cool and unique features. Some of which being like these magnets on the shoulder straps. Love that for keeping the bag nice and tidy. And what makes it a great photography backpack is the side access, as well as Peak Design's included flex fold dividers, which basically work as like a cubby system where you can organize all of your DSLR gear. We've got a swivel system at the top. This is ideal for photographers as you're trying to bring your bag around. It helps you get easier access to those side pockets where your camera is. And another great example being this mag latch right here, which is custom made in-house by Peak Design. It makes a pretty awesome carrying experience. Some quick specs, it is a 20-liter backpack that can theoretically, if you lift this higher, go to 23 liters, but you're not really gonna want to because it doesn't always fit very well. It doesn't always look great, but if you're rocking it just as a 20-liter, it's perfect. Peak Design zippers are also made in-house, and one cool thing about them is that they are lockable. Check it, just go ahead and unlock right there. Then you got some latches right there, and you just bring it right through like that, and boom, your zippers are locked. And also, photographers are going to love these side pockets because internal organization in them rocks. This is perfect for batteries, SD cards, any smaller type DSLR gear that you want to organize. These pockets are perfect for that. So let's talk about some pros and some cons of the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. Pro number 1 is gonna be the dope ass look. And honestly, man, this whole mag latch like buckle system is really iconic. It works great, it looks great. It's just, people notice the mag latch and they know that that's Peak Design. So if you live that Peak Design lifestyle, pretty sweet. Pro number 2 is gonna be the next level hardware, all of which is made in-house. We talked about the zippers, but even something like the sternum strap right here, really innovative system. It feels premium with these aluminum buckles. Just the whole backpack is just really well made. And pro number 3 is going to be these incredible interior materials. Lots of backpacks spend money on their exterior materials, and lots of backpacks cut costs on the interior. Peak Design does not though. These interior materials are silky, they are smooth, they are magical. But on the flip side, here's a few cons. Con number 1 is that while there's some things about the tech compartment I like, it gets really tight in there. Yeah, good for the laptop on this side, but there's a bunch of pockets over here, and when your laptop is in there, it gets really tight and you're not really gonna be able to use the pockets, and it just kind of sucks. And con number 2 is right here we have Peak Design's not so peak of a design, in my opinion, key leash. It just kind of goes here and it goes into the water bottle holder. And I was really wishing for a little bit more of an innovative solution. If you are interested in learning more about the Peak Design Everyday Backpack, you know what to do. Check the links below. We got a full review down there. Best everyday carry number 4 is the best everyday carry for creatives. It's the Boundary Supply PRIMA system. What I mean by creative is like if you're the type of person who has like a film camera, you know, that you take photos with, and then you like to shoot videos on your YouTube channel, and you draw a little bit, and you got like 10 Moleskine notebooks. this is your guy. One of the coolest things about this backpack is just the way that it looks. Look at it, dude, it's so cool. We've got all those black, sleek, modern backpacks, been there, done it before. Boundary Supply PRIMA system really takes a different angle with its design, and it looks smashing cool. It's got that Indiana Jones-like adventure look to it. This backpack is loaded with features, from the double fidlock buckles on the top, easily my favorite opening and closing system for any backpack, any top loader backpack that I've ever used. It's so much fun. But it's so good for creatives because of all the things that actually come with it. For instance, in the tech compartment, this backpack comes with this. It's a field space, which is basically like a portable office, good for your notebooks, some tech gear, pencils, pens. It's a perfect size for a sketch pad. So this is all your like creativity stuff right there. But then it's like, dude, I also got a camera. Where's that supposed to go? Kaboom. It comes with a camera pouch as well. And the camera pouch actually turns into a sling because you can actually remove the waist strap from here, pop it onto this bad boy. You got a cool like fanny sling looking guy. Some of the specs, it's a 25 liter when it's fully compressed, but it can expand to 35 liters. The external material is a very durable 500D nylon Codra. YKK waterproof zippers in most of the zip spots, especially the laptop compartment, muy importante. And really, you just gotta love this backpack for features. Hidden pocket here. Side access panel for photography, and also an RFID safe pocket. God, there's so many features on this thing. So the pros and the cons of the Boundary Supply PRIMA system. Pro number one is sort of getting access to the Boundary Supply modular ecosystem. Because whether you have this pack or one of their other packs, a lot of their external modules like the field space and the camera cube all work in unison together. Pro number two is gotta be the badass look. This is not your everyday carry. It really says something about who you are, like the adventure-y, creative-y type. It's got just a great look to it. And pro number three has to be all of those amazing features. There's so many features that I can't even begin to talk about them all, but check the review if you want to see more. But on the flip side, there's definitely a few cons with this backpack. Con number one, I feel this way about all Boundary Supply backpacks. I don't find the shoulder straps comfortable. In fact, I find them really uncomfortable. They're durable, which I understand, but they're really coarse and really rough. When you're putting the bag on and taking it off, it can really irritate your arms. And con number two is going to be the compromised ability to get into the actual main compartment. You gotta kind of work for it. You gotta undo the fidlocks. And if something's on the top, that's fine. But if you gotta get really in there, you gotta do one of these, and it's just one centralized zipper. Getting to the bottom can be a little bit of a nightmare. If you are interested in learning more about the Boundary Supply PRIMA system, check the links below. We got a full review down there. Next up on our list is the best everyday carry for college students. We actually get a lot of questions and comments from college students asking for recommendations on backpacks, and I think that this is your best option. Reason being, it's pretty affordable compared to the other everyday carries, but also it's just got like that kind of classic school academic look to it. You're not trying too hard, but it still says, I'm smart. We got some really nice materials. We've got like a weatherproof polyester here. It feels a little coarse to the touch, but it's very durable. YKK zips, not weatherproof for the main compartment, but weatherproof with a waterproof lining on the laptop compartment. And some really nice interior materials, like this pocket right here, silky, very elasticy. It feels premium. This everyday carry is 22 liter capacity, ideal college size. You'll be able to fit all your books in there. You'll be able to fit your laptop in there, all your tech stuff in there with room to spare. I really just like the look of the classic sort of style backpack with these leather tabs accenting it. This is one of BELLROY's signature looks. I just think it looks really smart. Some decent hardware. We've got like a cool magnetic sternum strap here. Let's talk about some pros and some cons. Pro number one is that it's actually a super minimalist backpack. There's not a lot of like hidden features and pockets and all that stuff on this. It's just a really basic backpack that'll get you around from point A to point B. Pro number two has got to be that smart look. Love the leather tabs, love sort of the classic retro style design. And pro number three is actually this pocket right here. Really great functionality. It's kind of hidden. You know, I actually forgot to even talk about it for a second, but it's also easily accessible and it's got a keyring holder. Love this pocket. But on the flip side, a few cons. I wouldn't say this bag's uncomfortable, but it's definitely not the most comfortable bag I've ever used. Shoulder straps are fine, but there's kind of lack of a back padding that has ventilation. It's better than a basic JanSport, but it's not as good as some of the other backpacks that we reviewed on this channel. And con number 2 is that this little flap right here is designed to sort of protect this zipper and give the bag a sleeker look. But sometimes when you're opening it, it kind of gets caught on the corners a little bit. See right there, I'm getting caught. You'll learn how to use it, but there's a bit of a learning curve with it. If you're interested in learning more about the BELLROY Classic Backpack Plus, check the links below. We got a full review down there. Next up on the list is our best everyday carry for urban people. It's the modern DAYFARER backpack. This is one of the newest backpacks in my arsenal. I just reviewed it and I was blown away by its build and the features that it has. It's got a really interesting boxy look and a sleek sort of urban design, but it's not specific necessarily to one kind of person. It works for a little bit of tech gear. You've got a ventilated shoe compartment at the bottom if you do gym stuff. And while it's not like overloaded with features, there's enough cool features to give the bag a little bit extra bang for its buck. Little hidden side pocket right there for your wallet. And I love this side compartment right here, easy to access while you still have the bag on. You got a key leash, a couple of nice elastic pockets, some of which have AirPods in it. This backpack is an 18-liter backpack that can go to 22 liters, kind of. All of which is done by this Fidlock magnet, which is like the most important thing of this bag, I think. Really great hardware. Fidlock makes the best magnetic hardware in the game, and it just clips right in, clips right out. Really satisfying. The Cordura ballistic nylon is the same that the Air backpacks use. Smooth to the touch, but quite durable. And we've also got some PU coated zippers, most importantly, protecting your laptop in the tech compartment. But yeah, all those things considered is why I kind of made like its own category for this bag. I wanted to include it. This is just great for somebody who lives in an urban environment, does lots of different things, and needs a backpack that can sort of do all those things with them. Pros and cons. Pro number 1, really great functionality with this bag. Like I said, you got the side panel here, you got cool hidden pockets, the water bottle holder looks sleek, and then you got this cool little zip feature which helps it expand. Pro number 2 is actually the boxy look, I think is quite cool. As opposed to like a more circular type backpack, this has a boxier sort of a shape. And pro number 3 is gonna be the really sweet Fidlock magnet right here. It just works very seamlessly, and it's fun. Ha-ha, ha-ha. Cons. The backpack's got a little bit of strange comfort to it. See how we have like these 3 panels, un, deux, trois. These guys are great for comfort and ventilation, but this one's a little bit strange. Not very common on backpacks, took me a while to get used to. And con number 2 is that while it's a top loader, you gotta really be careful about the way that you close this guy, because if you're just kind of packing it in, like these little flaps will stick out and it looks off, so you gotta like, see, So you gotta pay extra care that when you're closing it, everything is folded inside, nice and neat, such as that. If you are interested in learning more about the modern DAYFARER backpack, links, full review, do it. And the last backpack on our list, the best everyday carry all-arounder, the WANDRD Duo. The WANDRD Duo is 20 liters, which is perfect for like an all-rounder everyday carry. 20 liters is just that sweet spot. As to where the modern DAYFARER was kind of like a good urban all-arounder, this is like a true all-arounder backpack. Do you live in a city and take urban photography? This backpack can do it. Are you hiking on a beach? It's literally waterproof. Do you got a business meeting? Boom. It's got a sleek enough look. This guy can accompany you. It just can do a little bit of everything. And on top of it, it's just so well designed. Main exterior material is a high quality tarpaulin, great for water resistance, and it's actually more scratch resistant than other tarpaulins I've seen in the past. Zippers are YKK and waterproof. It's a 270-degree zip backpack, great for photographers, because then you can put your camera right here, grab it when you need it, click. Some cool features, like there's like a hidden pocket actually in this back panel here. Perfect spot for a wallet, maybe some spare cash. Dope ass little tote handle, super comfortable. I love this thing. Like I said, technically this backpack is designed for photographers, but if you don't do photography like me, you can still get amazing functionality and use out of it just as much as a photographer. Photographers will love the little cubby pouch right here, but it's also good for like a lunchbox or anything else that you just want to put in there so it doesn't get smashed. Or you just collapse it, bye-bye. Love these pockets right here. This is great for lenses if you're a photographer, but if not, it's good for your tech gear. Yeah, dude, pop a speaker in there, pop a big ass Bluetooth mouse in there, it fits perfectly. Also a cool little throw out pouch right here. Like when the bag's like this, you just wanna throw something in, it goes in that pocket, it stays there, really sweet. Pros and cons. Pro number 1 has gotta be this whole panel right here going from the tech compartment to this pocket right there, and then these absolutely amazing lens holders that can really hold anything. This is awesome. Pro number 2 is what they did with just the materials, where it's like this sleek, black, modern looking backpack that you can also take to the beach. And pro number 3, it's actually got a pretty sick ass front pocket right here. Super easy, super basic, but it accomplishes the job, and that's all you needed to do. But I got a few cons with this guy. Con number 1 is I don't think it's the most comfortable backpack I've ever used. The back panel is very durable, but it's really firm, almost too firm. I'd say the same thing about the shoulder straps. And con number 2 is that the materials are so waterproof and so airtight, and the black materials. So what I'm saying is if you go to the beach and this is in the sun, whatever's inside is gonna be kind of like an oven in there. Something to keep in mind. You could slow cook a beef brisket in this thing, no problem. Bring it to the beach, sunny day, pop the beef brisket in there, it'll be perfectly tender in about 5 to 6 hours. If you want to see the entire WANDRD Duo review, one of the better reviews I think that we did, check the links below. Okay guys, that concludes our epic review of the best 7 everyday carry backpacks. Now this is what you're gonna do. I'm not sure which backpack you were interested in. Maybe the WANDRD Duo, maybe the NOMATIC backpack. Maybe you're a gym person and you're like, dude, Air Duffel, that's my shit. Whichever one it is, go to the description and click on the review of the backpack you're most interested in. And then, if you're gonna make a purchase, we always ask that you use the links in the description. It just helps make sure that you get the best price and it supports our channel. Go watch the next review. We'll see you guys next time.